It's the Emit Blackwell Show, searching the web for the most creative, intriguing, and captivating people in the world.
Welcome once again to the Emit Blackwell Show. Before we begin, I would like to thank you all for listening. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. This episode is brought to you by bannersbooksetc.com and Willow Kestrel Jewelry. If you enjoy the show and would like to become a sponsor, you can contact me directly at emit.blackwell@gmail.com. On this episode, I have musical artist and prodigy, Griffin Tucker. At the tender age of 5, he began his journey to become an amazing musician, singer, and performer. Then at the age of 8, he headed to the stage. He's played hundreds of shows with the House of Blues, the Granada, the Gas Monkey, Gillies, Lava Cantina, and Westfield Presents London. And also, he's performed with Disney artist Zendaya. At the age of 13, he won the Texas 10 Under-20 guitar competition, and then he went on to win London's Fab Charts Awards 2 years in a row. He has been endorsed by multiple companies, including Music Man Guitars and Ernie Ball Strings. He has been featured on The Voice and American Idol. He released his first album, Believe It. He continues to expand his talent, and his music still rocks with his newest single, Beautiful Disaster. We are very excited to have Griffin Tucker here on the show to launch our 3rd season, so without any further ado, let's begin. Griffin, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking me to do this interview.
Oh, yeah, I'm excited to have you on here. You're starting off our 3rd season of the Emit Blackwell Show. This is going to be really exciting. So now, when did you actually begin playing music?
Well, I started playing music when I was 5. My dad and brother actually wanted to get guitars to learn how to play. And when I was 5, I couldn't exactly stay at home by myself, so I went along with them. I asked if I could go to the drum section, and I guess the rest is history. I just begged and begged for a drum kit, and now I'm here. It's hard to believe it's been 12 years, but I started playing. I started looking at a bunch of Beatles videos and Ed Sullivan stuff. And that's how I started.
Wow. That's actually kind of amazing. I mean, when the fact that you started at such a young age, it really blows my mind. And your music it just happens to grow. You know, it's becoming cleaner. It's becoming better produced. I mean, you do all these instruments yourself, right?
Yes, I do.
Wow. So that leads me to my next question. What do you prefer more, live shows or recording?
Yeah, that's really a tough question because I love both.
Mm.
But personally, nothing beats playing in front of an audience. It's just that instant interaction and that instant gratification. I love recording too,
mm-hmm.
but especially for this last song I did, Beautiful Disaster, I got to spend a lot of time on it. I spent an 8-hour day, actually 2 8-hour days. And it's always fun getting to play all the instruments, but it's still a lot of work, but I love just getting to see the other side when I'm playing a live show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. So now you've been featured on The Voice and American Idol. What did you take away from that experience, and would you suggest that any of the other musical artists out there do the same thing?
Well, it was easy for me to say that I loved doing both The Voice and American Idol. And it was easy for me to kind of take the opportunities because they actually came to me. And I didn't have to go through all the audition stuff and cattle calls and all that, which was very nice. And they were definitely very different experiences. I'm very glad that I did them both.
Mm-hmm.
But I personally wouldn't do them again.
Oh, really?
As far as other artists, it's kind of tough to answer that question because I did get asked to do it. Because everyone has their own paths. And if a TV show if you're fit for a TV show, then you're fit for a TV show. I don't have a super dramatic story to tell.
Mm.
I just love playing music.
Yeah. Well, you did an excellent job.
Thank you. And it was really great exposure, and it was just a way to reach people that I most likely would not have reached otherwise. So
mm-hmm.
I'm definitely glad I did it.
Now, Katy Perry has quoted saying, you remind her of a young Paul McCartney. Now, how does that make you feel? And has Paul McCartney inspired your current music?
Well, Paul McCartney and the Beatles, of course, are really the reason why I started playing music. I think Paul is just an amazing musician and songwriter, and he's really had just incredible success and longevity that not many other people in this world have. I guess it's safe to say that he's pretty much my rock and roll idol. And whenever Katy Perry told me that I reminded her of a young Paul McCartney, it's probably the most amazing compliment that I'll ever get from anyone. But it was even cooler coming from a person like Katy Perry.
Mm-hmm. So now your first EP, Believe It, was released in 2017. I was actually listening to that earlier. So we're going to take a listen to that. This has to be one of the best drum intros I've ever heard. It's so syncopated. It sounds like, I mean, honestly, for somebody your age to put this thing together, just the introduction shows the listener right away that this song means business. So let's take a listen to Believe It by Griffin Tucker.
Living here
All right, and we are back. Now, your music has been characterized as retro rock, and trust me, I'm somebody who loves retro anything, if you've looked at the show. When did you write your new music, and when did you decide that you were going to stay with that retro rock style?
I listen to classic rock on my own, and that's what I just surround myself with, and I just find myself creating in that style. And I definitely wanted to write a rock anthem, and that was really the inspiration for Believe It. I just wanted to create the biggest, craziest, anthemic, if that's a word, rock song with of course a drum solo and a bass solo and a guitar solo and then a breakdown and just everything that makes a rock song just crazy, all in one song.
I mean, you're a young guy. You've got friends who probably listen to pop music and different styles of music. How do you stay true to your rock anthem style?
As I said, I love listening to it. It inspires me. I just love getting to hear all the crazy musicians and just the camaraderie that you can hear through the music. And I really try to listen to current music, and people tell me that my music needs to be current. But for me, I just haven't found a current artist that makes me feel the way I feel whenever I listen to Led Zeppelin or Kiss or the Beatles or Queen. And they're just such amazing bands, and they've made such incredible music that has stood the test of time. And maybe there will be a band that will make such amazing music in the very near future. I would hope. Maybe it could be mine. You never know. But I don't think anyone's ever going to beat a band like Led Zeppelin or Queen or the Beatles.
Well, you definitely, like I said, you hold true to the retro style, the rock anthems. When I had you on the live show, I said, your music is timeless, and it withstands the test of time because really, all the different styles out there, this one really holds true. I mean, it's great music to have when you have friends together. It's great music on a hot summer night. It's great fun music because it doesn't get too bogged down by all kinds of other things. It's just fun. So now, and so you have been involved in so many competitions. For example, in 2015, you won the Texas 10 Under 20 Guitar Competition. Then in 2016 and 2017, you won the Fab Chart Award in the Best Song, Video, and Male Artist categories. And then when it comes to winning these competitions, I mean, you do an amazing job. What type of prep work goes into these types of competitions? I mean, do you have to call upon the rock gods in order to give you the power to play? I mean,
well, I always call upon the rock gods, but as far as competitions go, I can't really say that I do anything to prepare. I don't really like the whole sense of a competition, but if it's out there and someone tells me about it, then I might as well try it. And this is actually a true story. Whenever I did the Texas Top 10 Under 20, I didn't even know that my mom had entered me into the competition until I was picked as a finalist.
Oh.
So that blew me away. And then I was nervous and stressed about what song I was going to play and how well I was going to be able to do because I was so young.
Mm-hmm.
And the day of the competition, that was a crazy day because there were some really super talented guitar players, and I didn't want to embarrass myself in front of them, of course. And when they started calling third place and second place, I was like, all right, they're not me. I might as well go to I don't know, the RS Custom booth who was giving me guitars at the time. And then they called first place and it was me. And honestly, I wasn't listening. and then people turned and looked at me and I realized that they called my name, and it was shocking. And I was really in disbelief. And, I was, of course, thrilled and just honored to be able to win that.
Wow, that is incredible. Now, we'll be right back. After this message, we'll be talking about Griffin Tucker's latest single, Beautiful Disaster, so stay tuned, and we will be back after this. Have you ever found yourself looking for a gift but just can't find something that's unique and different? There are many online shops to find jewelry, but most of those sites carry manufactured creations that are mass-produced. The internet is at your fingertips. You shouldn't have to travel through all the realms to get something amazing. At Willow Kestrel Jewelry, you will find handcrafted creations. Whether you are looking for wire-wrapped pendant, natural shells, or beautiful precious gemstones, you will find it all at Willow Kestrel Jewelry Shop at Etsy.com. Willow Kestrel Jewelry uses genuine gemstones, including amethyst, moonstone, citrine, rose quartz, larimar, malachite, sapphire, and many more. You can make it rain with gemstones. I know I did. And it felt like I had been transported back in time to when me and my friend had to take a ring back to a mountainous volcano and toss it in to save the world. Now you can use the coupon code Blackwell20. That's Blackwell with the number 20 to save 20% at checkout. Search Willow Kestrel Jewelry under Shops at Etsy.com today. In a world full of obstacles and haphazard graphics, one company has broken the mold of building amazing book covers, banners, video trailers, and more. Book Banners, Etc. is your premier source for the most epic designs. Constructed from the mind of independent author Lynn Lamb, Book Banners, Etc. is dedicated to making your dream a reality. They offer an array of marketing materials at affordable prices. If you're looking for book covers that pop, banners that captivate, swag for signing, and alluring video trailers, stop by www.bookbannersetc.com. That's bookbannersetc.com. Imagine your world, then make it epic with www.bookbannersetc.com.
Here and now, I am looking back on the days, all the times when I lost my way. In the rain, I'd run for cover. Instead of being cleansed, I let it pull me under. Instead of feeling blessed, but now I have come to this place. When I see lightning flashing, I'll know it's angels crashing. I feel the passion 'cause it's beautiful. Let go of my defenses, just to wake my senses. The storm is ending in this beautiful disaster. This is real, I have come to see face to face. All the doubt that I feel inside's been erased. Each cloud has a silver lining, no matter how dark it seems. And it won't keep the sun from shining, or let it break my dreams. And now I have come to this place. When I see lightning flashing, I'll know it's angels crashing. I feel the passion 'cause it's beautiful. Let go of my defenses, just to awake my senses. The storm is ending in this beautiful disaster. In a world of shadows, there has to be light. In finding a balance, there's no black and white. To this place in life where I belong. When I see lightning flashing, I'll know it's angels crashing.
right, we are back, and I tell you what, Beautiful Disaster, it's different than that rock anthem, but it has a more touching, more down-to-earth, deeper type of meaning to it. What's the story behind this song? I mean, what inspired it?
Actually, I have a very wonderful friend who wrote Beautiful Disaster. She's an amazing artist and songwriter, and she brought me the song because she thought that I would really like it, and of course, I loved it. And it really represents my philosophy on life, so I reworked it and made it my own. I think it's a great departure from what I normally do, because it gave my fans a chance to see another side of me. Just the kind of, I guess, the more what it would sound like if I were to go current, but not completely abandoning the whole retro sound. But I think it was a great departure.
Yeah, and it does remind me a lot of the Beatles in a way, because, I mean, like at the end of right before the band kind of broke up, they were kind of putting together some stuff that was really deep, but a lot of people didn't notice it because it wasn't like the classic Beatles stuff, but it was still good, and Paul McCartney kind of carried that right out. I mean, he kept doing it, and it kind of reminds me of that. It really does. It has that deeper meaning to it, and I really enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, no problem, because it's a good song. All right, so what do you have planned for 2019?
Ooh, I never know at this rate. After The Voice in American Idol, I have no clue where anything's going. But I'm really hoping that 2019 is going to be the year that something big happens.
Mm-hmm.
I have no clue what it's going to be, but I'm working on some stuff, and I'm just trying to get to the next level.
All right, so you can be found online at Griffintuckermusic.rocks. Where else can people find your music?
Well, you can really find everything as far as music and merch and all my social media on my website. But if you'd like to check out my fan page on Facebook, that's Griffin Tucker Music. My Twitter and Instagram are both GKTRocks. And of course, you can get my music on Amazon, iTunes, Spotify, Reverb Nation, and of course, in all the usual places you can find music. But if you want a copy of my CD, you'll have to get that from my website. And there's also a bunch of cool merchandise there, including my new 2019 magnetic calendar.
Oh, magnetic. Wow. That's some high tech, man.
Simmons right now. if you go to kissonline.com, you can get a Kiss coffin.
So now, so you are on Spotify. We're on Spotify too. And actually, we have just put together a list. And this is for anybody out there who's listening. If you want to follow up on any of the new musicians that are coming here onto the Emit Blackwell show, look up the Blackwell list, which is a list of musicians that we have on Spotify. So you can listen there. And so now we've come to the part of the show, Griffin, where a lot of our authors have had to deal with this, but now you're going to have to deal with this, all right? This is our quiz segment, and what we're going to have you do is match songs with the band or singer, and this is we're going to go through the lyrics, right? And for each point that you get correct, you'll receive, get this, 200 points for each question you get correct.
Ooh.
Yes. And at
200 points?
200 points. Now, these points don't mean anything. You can't exchange them for money, and you really can't use them anywhere, but someday, you'll be able to tell your grandchildren that you got like 20 billion points on the Emit Blackwell show.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. It's exciting, isn't it? So are you ready to begin?
Oh, absolutely.
All right. I'm going to read a lyric, and you're going to tell me either the name of the song or the band who played it. All right. So here we go. Question 1. Once I rose above the noise and confusion, just to get a glimpse beyond the illusion. I was soaring ever higher, but I flew too high. Though my eyes could see, I still was a blind man. Though my mind could think, I still was a madman. I hear the voices when I'm dreaming. I can hear them say, "Carry on my wayward son." Yes, you did get that
by
correct.
Kansas.
Yes, it is by Kansas. All right, here we go. Next one. She was a fast machine. She kept her motor clean. She was the best damn woman I had ever seen. She had the slightest eyes, telling me no lies. And knocking me out with those American thighs.
Tell me about it. well, that you shook me all night long by AC/DC.
Yes,
it
is.
sounds funny just reading them off.
I know it does. Like it's like
taking more than her share.
I know it's funny because it's like, would you rather have the band play this or have Gandhi speak it? Because it's got so much powerful knowledge in it. Okay, so here's the next one. All right. Big wheels keep on turning. Carry me home to see my kin. Singing songs about the Southland. I miss my old baby once again, and I think it's a sin.
Yeah. Sweet Home Alabama by Leonard Skinner.
Yes, correct. Man, you're doing pretty good. That's 3 for 3. All right, here we go. Here's the next one. Okay.
I got 600 points.
I know, 600 points. Keep that tally going. All right, here we go. Next one. We don't need no education. We don't need no thought control. No dark sarcasm in the classroom. Teachers, leave them kids alone. Hey, teachers, leave them kids alone.
All in all, you're just another brick in the wall.
Yes, correct.
By Pink Floyd.
Yes. And you know, the funny thing is, when you read through that, you realize the horrible grammar that's going on in there, and you're like, oh, yeah, well, actually, they might still need school a little bit. Okay, so here we go. Here's the next one. There she stood in the doorway. I heard the mission bell, and I was thinking to myself, this could be heaven or this could be hell.
And she lit up a candle and showed me the way.
She did, yeah. That was the next
I heard
thing.
the voices down the corridor. Thought I heard him say, "Welcome to the Hotel California by the Eagles."
Yes, it is. Correct. All right, here's the next one. She says we got to hold on to what we've got. It doesn't make a difference if we make it or not. We've got each other, and that's a lot for love. We'll give it a shot.
Whoa. We're halfway there.
Yeah, we are halfway there.
Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi.
Man, you do know your classic rock. I'm telling you what.
Oh, I do. Oh, I do.
Even without the melody and the song and everything. All right, here we go. Here's the next one. There's a sign on the wall, but she wants to be sure, because you know sometimes words have two meanings. In a tree by the brook, there's a songbird who sings, sometimes all of our thoughts are misgiving.
Ooh, it makes me wonder. There would have my Led Zeppelin.
Yes. One of the first songs that most guitar players learn how to play, that's Stairway to Heaven, and then they play it relentlessly for days on end. Yes.
Including me.
Okay, here we go. Here's the next one. This one goes straight to me because obviously we're here in Michigan, but here's a good one. Just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit. He took the midnight train going anywhere.
Don't Stop Believing by Journey.
Yes, it is. Correct. Oh, wow, man. So now you're 8 for 8. Here's the second to last question. Here we go. I close my eyes only for a moment, and the moment's gone. All my dreams pass before my eyes, a curiosity.
Dust in the Wind by Kansas.
Yes, it is. Very correct. All right, here's the last bonus question. This question could clear off all the wrong answers if you had any wrong answers, but you don't. So now you can go home with, get this, 12 billion points. And if you had
12 billion?
Yeah, and if you had any wrong, it would wipe it clean, and you would be able to walk away a 12 billion pointaire. All right, which doesn't. Yeah, you can't exchange them for money. So here we go. And very last one. Maybe I'm a man. Maybe I'm a lonely man who's in the middle of something that he doesn't really understand. And maybe I'm a man, and maybe you're the only woman who could ever help me. Won't you help me to understand?
Woo! Paul McCartney, Maybe I'm Amazed.
Yes, correct. And you know, the funny thing is, I think I said that at a bar one time in front of a girl, and she didn't really understand what I was saying, and, you know, it was crazy. But anyhow, it's a great pickup line for anybody out there who's listening. All right, so thank you so much for being here on the show. It was an amazing experience, Griffin. I love your music. I hope you go really far, and you did an excellent job today.
Thank you so much. I had a blast.
All right. And this is Emit Blackwell signing out. Stay creative and stay captivating, my friends.
It's the Emit Blackwell Show, searching the web for the most creative, intriguing, and captivating people in the world.